The thrilling match at Etihad Stadium between Manchester City and Tottenham in match week 14 of the Premier League ended in a 3-3 draw last night and early this morning on the 4th of December, but controversy erupted in injury time as the home team sought a fourth goal. It came as no surprise when referee Simon Hooper faced criticism as the final whistle blew. The referee seemed to disrupt play by blowing the whistle to prevent Manchester City from having a chance to secure a victory. Ultimately, the match witnessed only 6 goals, rather than a possible 7. Whenever Manchester City and Tottenham face each other, they seem to bring something special, and this wasn't an exception at Etihad. Ultimately, Tottenham's never-say-die spirit, missed opportunities, and Manchester City's lax defending prevented Pep Guardiola's side from winning, with a draw being a favourable result for the visitors. But no one inside Etihad Stadium truly wanted the match to end. That was something marvellous. This game was filled with mistakes that raise questions about Manchester City. Nonetheless, this seems to be a recurring theme before Manchester City ends a season with a title. It's astonishing that Manchester City and Tottenham have scored 33 goals in their 7 most recent encounters across all competitions at Etihad, and one could predict this match would bring a goalfest. Pep Guardiola's attacking philosophy at Manchester City seems to find its match in Tottenham's Ange Postecoglou, and both sides exerted every effort to secure a win. It was an outstanding match. Certainly, this game isn't as crucial as the 2019 Champions League quarter-final, where Manchester City defeated Tottenham 4-3 in the second leg, but ultimately, Pep Guardiola's squad was eliminated due to the away goals rule, with Raheem Sterling's goal disallowed by VAR. On that evening, at least there was no room for dispute with the VAR technology, unlike this time when the frustration was only felt when referee Simon Hooper penalised Emerson Royal for fouling Erling Haaland, denying Manchester City an advantage. In the situation that occurred in the 90+4th minute with the score at 3-3, Haaland was fouled by Royal while obstructing a quick counter-attack by Man City. The Norwegian forward persistently attempted to rise and deliver a pass to Jack Grealish, who would have had an open chance to face the Tottenham goalkeeper. Initially, the referee allowed the game to continue for Man City to have an advantage, but after Haaland's pass to Grealish, referee Simon Hooper suddenly blew the whistle, signalling a foul by Tottenham. In reality, Hooper should have let the game proceed. Instead, he faced criticism from several Manchester City players, with even Erling Haaland unable to restrain himself from continuously venting his frustration at the referee and receiving a yellow card. Regarding Manchester City's overall performance, Pep Guardiola still hasn't found the appropriate balance within his team. Despite being potent in attack, their defence remains susceptible. Newcomer centre-back Josko Gvardiol struggled playing at the left-back position, Jeremy Doku and Phil Foden excelled in the attacking front, but they didn't provide the defensive equilibrium that players like Grealish or Bernardo Silva offer. But who has exposed Manchester City's weaknesses? Fairly speaking, credit goes to HLV Postecoglou and Spurs as they've managed to do so. The vulnerabilities Tottenham exposed in Manchester City could bring genuine hope for other football clubs. Tottenham, indeed, opened the scoring in the 6th minute, exploiting that vulnerability of Manchester City. It came from a corner kick that Tottenham managed to break away from City's defence. Bryan Gil, Dejan Kulusevski created an opportunity for Tottenham captain Son Heung-min to score against Ederson. However, just 147 seconds later, Manchester City equalised to 1-1 after Son Heung-min scored an own goal. Afterward, Haaland missed a few chances, Doku hit the woodwork. Eventually, just before the end of the first half, Manchester City secured their second goal. Gvardiol, Haaland, and Doku combined play, leading Julian Alvarez to set up Phil Foden for a beautiful goal, raising the score to 2-1 for Manchester City. Although Tottenham was trailing, manager Postecoglou reinforced their defensive capabilities by substituting Gil early in the second half with Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. The visitors levelled the score at 2-2 in the 69th minute when Alvarez's careless pass was intercepted, and then Son Heung-min assisted Giovanni Lo Celso for a goal with a finesse shot. Manchester City seemed to have secured the victory with just 9 minutes left in the game. Rodri blocked Yves Bissouma, Haaland passed to Grealish who scored, putting Manchester City ahead 3-2 at the Etihad. It was indeed surprising as it marked Jack Grealish's first goal this season for Manchester City. It appeared that Manchester City had the 3 points in the bag, but Tottenham returned once more with an equaliser right at the 90th minute. Johnson's cross from the wing was brilliantly met by Kulusevski with a powerful header that couldn't be stopped. No one could believe it. However, things took a turn for the worse for Manchester City after that. During the final minutes of injury time, Pep Guardiola's squad was denied the chance to secure the win by referee Simon Hooper. The remainder of the match was brief and lacked drama, even though towards the end, Manchester City appealed for a penalty after Manuel Akanji fell in the box under pressure from Oliver Skip.